Oh, sorry. My furnace kicked in. I didn't want that to distract from the greatness of my friend Mark's top 10 movie list that I'm going to do. How many people on YouTube are going to do a top 10 movie list that isn't their own? They're going to do one of their best friends' movie lists. This is creative, awesome genius. So, one of many Mark's current nicknames over the last 5 years is Mark never met a movie he didn't like. Because, everything's good. Oh, Mark. Oh, Mark. Okay, Mark's top 10 list. Top favorite movies of 2018. Number 10, Ready Player One. This movie I didn't want to see, and I've seen on people's lists. This was on many people's worst movie lists and most disappointing. But hey, my friend Mark loved it, because my friend Mark loves every movie. He probably liked it because it reminded him of nostalgia of the 80s and the 90s and stuff when we grew up as kids. Number 9, Black Panther. I applaud Mark for having this movie so low on his list. I'm amazed. Little known fact about my friend Mark is he's afraid of black people. Oh, this is good. This is so good. This is so good. He doesn't even drink hot chocolate. Yeah. Okay, number 8 on my friend Mark's top 10 movies of 2018. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, I'm pretty sure Mark thought this was a documentary movie about nature and, bugs and insects. But he was pleasantly surprised when he discovered it was about Marvel superheroes that he's never heard of. But hey, it was good enough for Mark to be on a number 8 on his list. I enjoyed Ant-Man and the Wasp too, and because I didn't see more than 2 movies in a theater, but I did see about 15 movies that came out last year, Ant-Man and the Wasp would be in my top 10, so that's fair. Number 7 on Mark's list, The Equalizer 2. Little known fact, Mark used to have a crush on Denzel Washington, even though he's afraid of black people. He dealt with that for a couple years. It was very problematic for him, but he worked through it. I haven't seen The Equalizer 2. It just came in the mail over there. I'm going to watch it. Thank you, Best Buy. Thank you, online shopping. And thank you, Lac La Biche, for not having a clue on how to even operate a town or a business in any sense of the word. Maybe your culture that runs this town needs to go to school, get an education, take business classes, maybe pay attention to something called 2019, 2017, 2018, 2016, anything in the last 15 years. Okay, Mark's number 6 movie. 6. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Mark probably liked this movie a lot because it reminded him of Jurassic Park, which was awesome, and that's good enough for Mark. Awesome. That's pretty high on a list, man, considering that movie wasn't very good. But hey, Mark likes every movie. That's okay. Number 5 on Mark's list. Many people claimed this was the best Mission Impossible movie ever. But to Mark, it was just another Tom Cruise movie where he's doing lots of running. But it was good enough to be on Mark's number 5 movie of 2018. Mission Impossible Fallout. I know Mark was hoping Henry Cavill would shave the mustache and just fly as Superman, but it didn't happen. And maybe one day it will, if the DC executives can get their stuff together and figure out how to run a cinematic universe, like Marvel does. Anyway, I just watched Mission Impossible Fallout a little while ago, and I love this movie. This movie might even be my number 2. So, Mark's number 5 movie is probably my second favorite movie of the year. I didn't see it in the theater, but it counts. This is where I almost had to block Mark on Twitter. His number 4 favorite movie of 2018. A movie I'll never watch. I don't play the I'm a grown-up card. I'm an adult. I'm a middle-aged man. But I play it when it comes to animated cartoons in movies, theaters. I'll see a Disney film every couple years in a movie theater, or like a Toy Story. But Mark's number 4 movie was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Brutal. It's a cartoon. It's an animated cartoon. And anyone who sees this movie, I shame on you. I shame on you. Shame. Seriously. I don't do the grown-up card. Ever. Grown-up card on this movie. No thanks. I'll never watch it. No thanks. No thanks. I'll watch DC animated stuff that comes direct to DVD or Blu-ray. No problem. I won't go see an animated superhero movie, I think, ever. Shame on you, Mark. Shame on you. Number 3. Now, the first one was amazing, but it was made in 2003, 2004. Mark's 3rd favorite movie of the year, The Incredibles 2. Fair enough. Many people loved it. It made lots and lots of money. Anyway, I'm not going to give you too much static on this one. Because, yeah. Now we get into the top 2. Mark's top 2 favorite movies of 2018. Are you ready? Avengers Infinity War, number 2. Number 2. Oh. Wow. This could be a conversation, me and Mark. I wish I could have seen this movie with Mark. I was fortunate enough to see a lot of important movies with Mark in my entire life, especially in the last couple years. Me and him saw Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice together on opening night. Opening weekend, he bought us tickets, and we went. We saw Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens together a couple times. It was great. But Avengers Infinity War was only his number 2 movie. But I mean, that's still pretty high. My friend Mark's favorite movie of 2018, Creed 2. I had zero desire to see this movie. I've heard good things about it. The trailers didn't really do anything for me because the movie to me seems pretty simple. And I'm assuming maybe it ends the way I think it is. But Mark loves boxing movies. Mark has a big man crush on Sylvester Stallone. And even though it's Creed 2, which is a black person, which Mark is afraid of, yeah, you know, it's all good. He was probably big on the whole, the Russian angle. You know, Mark's very pro-Russian. It's true. So Creed 2 was his number 1 movie of 2018. Creed 2. And amazingly, the 3 movies that I think would be on my top 10, that didn't even make his top 10. Bohemian Rhapsody. It's only about Queen, Freddie Mercury, one of the top 10 groups of all time. Not good enough for Mark. If the movie was about Glass Tiger, then maybe. Or Bryan Adams. Oh, Mark. And then Bumblebee. Mark was upset when he found out Michael Bay didn't direct Bumblebee. He was really upset by this. And as anyone who knows Mark knows, he doesn't like Volkswagen Beetles at all. Bugs. I don't even know what kind of car it is. I'm doing this on the fly. Detroit Red Wings. And then Aquaman. He saw Aquaman. I'm so jealous of anyone that gets to see Aquaman. It's going to be the first DC movie to make $1 billion. He saw it. Wasn't good enough for his top 10 list. Mark has high standards. Anyway, Mark, I love you. If you even liked this movie, you and me are going to fight on Twitter, on social media. Mark's top 10 movies of 2018, brought to you by his Canadian friend Reed from a small town that only knows gas stations and liquor stores. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, tell a friend, like. Cheers.